Good. Okay. I actually did something different this time. Before I started streaming, I turned my thing on public before I started. So maybe that is messing with it. Let's see, what kind of morning do we have out here? It's probably foggy. I'm going to bet foggy. A little foggy. Oh boy.
Wow. Looks like I survived another night.
My crazy cat is going crazy. I can't tell if he wants to jump into my lap or if he just is attacking my legs. He's not making the good moves if he's just trying to get into the lap. He's not being very graceful. So at least, okay, my notifications worked. That was good. That's kind of essential. I mean, we're only gonna get, maybe 10 people in here, but I would like those 10 people to know what's going on. So I'm just, of course, I'm just gonna warm up my stream with about 20 minutes of just Pepper wandering around. Recently, she did run off of a ledge. It was pretty altogether awful for her. What happened was I got onto the ledge, and hey, Pike Henry, how are you now? So what I did was I got onto the ledge, picked up some sticks, then became over encumbered and ran at the rope, and as I clicked furiously to get onto the mountaineering rope, I did not realize it was telling me I was too encumbered to climb. And yeah, she ran off one of those ledges. It was pretty rough. It's pretty rough. This is a snack for later. Oh, hey, cat. So what do I have in the go over here? So Pepper actually went to the dam and broke down all the metal furniture with cloth attached to it. I got about 50 pieces of cloth out of there from the furniture alone. But the amount of calories it took to well, I do have some things I need to drop off. Kind of in transit. But the amount of calories I used, I think I did a video where I was talking and then I did a miraculous, yeah, this is, we've got some time for fire here. So what I'm going to do is basically wait for this to clear up. We're going to head over to these fishing huts. Or not these fishing huts, these little cabins. Okay, buddy, you got it. You're kind of in a sensitive area. You got to kind of come down. I know. What am I up to, right? Ah, it's about to clear up. It really is. Okay, well let's run over here. Or maybe it's not about to clear up. Maybe it's about to get worse. Anyway, I've got a full stomach. She's got a full stomach, so let's go over here. So when she's not refilling that cabin with wood... Hey, buddy. When she's not refilling the cabin with wood, she is she's fishing out of it. Well, I liked how I was fooled there. Oh yeah, we've got one of those on the go in here. Yeah, let's just sleep. So I don't know if you can hear the cat purring directly underneath me, but I can through my headphones. So there she is. She's survived her 848. Actually, Mike, that's when people are like, well, how can you live for this long? It's just, hey, Yari. Perfect. Good. My notifications are going out. That just makes me so happy. Ugh. Still foggy out here. But that's how I keep myself doing stuff with Pepper without just, ooh, look at that mesh coming in there. That's nice. Okay, now we'll wait an hour. I just go around setting up places for later and then come back, and it's always a neat surprise. Yeah, let's just give it another hour. It's probably going to go straight from foggy to blizzard. I love how the sun will move in the background there. That's one of my favorites. Okay, let's go back outside. Not so that you can tune in and then watch me there we go. Watch me hide out in a cabin. So, I don't know, is he still over here? Yeah. Might as well grab a little bit of a snack off this guy. Now you owe me an arrow. That's right. Okay. Finally, there it is. The bear on the other side there, which is the same bear, when I got him last time, I never got that arrow back. And I stayed outside the whole entire time waiting for him. We do 15 minutes without freezing to death? Yeah, we can. Alright, actually, let's drop that, because sometimes we got a neighbor over there. Take another couple kilograms of bear meat. Why not? Yeah, Wintermute, you know, it's just the idea for me of getting steered into one direction, I guess, you know? It's like, do this, now do this.
So cold. So cold.
Yeah. This is about to break, but I don't want to use a match. So let's see what I've left myself in the other. Oh, look, a stick. Like, I don't mind dipping past the condition on this girl easily. But yeah, Yari, you missed Captain Fumbles over here. Last night I did started a dead man's run, and then pretty much tried to kill her. It was not good. Guess I could smash a table. I like these tables though. I don't know why, but I think they're nice. Alright. Yeah, we'll just pass time. That way she can get some decent sleep tonight, but still warm up. Is it gonna do that? Because, I mean, I can just run up to where there's that wind shelter from the cave. Yeah. So we're gonna continue. I'm just waiting for... Oh, it's sunny. It's not exactly good for... it's not fire starting weather, but it's sunny out. So we can take some... Oh, look, a stick. we can take some bear meat over to these cabins here and cook it up. And that's what she can have for her lunch. Now you'll look. She's got
nothing to drink.
She's got a bunch of water on her, and more wood and coal than usual. I am going to read that, but she's a little heavy. I'll have to figure out exactly why in a bit.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Come on. So yeah, that's the bear that hide came off of. Well, I got a tailwind, so I'm moving at a good clip over to these cabins. And yeah, that's... See that Relentless Night challenge that Loons and Aaron are doing there. That's a lot of fun, but I'm wondering if you can tidally lock the sun in place so that it's always just up there, and it's always, you know, an uncaring sun in a cold sky kind of thing, you know, or a cold sun under an uncaring sky. I don't know how that quote goes, but it's yeah, like that. So you're constantly freezing, even though it's irritatingly sunny out, no matter all the, well, at least daylight out. You'd still get, you know, day blizzards and stuff like that. It would never be night. Because that messes with people, too. Let's get out our mag lens. Look at that, we got some birch bark. Always nice to have. Yeah, relentless days. But just have it so that it's so cold all the time that it just doesn't really matter, you know? All you'd get to do is use your mag lens. That would be your only real advantage. So actually, pepper, the reason I'm not going to burn any of that coal, because I go to this drawer first. Oh, I'm still holding meat. Go to this drawer first and to empty it, and then. Now I've had fish sitting out here and had a wolf come walking right up, grab a fish, and wander on off. And I was not impressed because I was fishing, so I was locked in. So I saw this black shape come in right from this top corner, and then. Where there were 3 fish, there were 2. And I was like, I looked out, I'm like, hey, and he's just trotting off over there. We did a trade later. Ah, perfect. Perfect. It's a timely reminder. What do we got here? 48 minutes? Okay, so what I'm going to do with Pepper, because she's fine. There we go. So now she's nice and warm. She's got dinner ready to go. Let's pop over and finish off this Dead Man's Challenge that I just... Basically, I launched the rocket and it turned sideways into the control tower. That's how that one went. Survival mode, load. Yes. And then we'll go back with Yucky Plants. Yeah, look at that, eh? Just an absolute train wreck. See, because you don't get any condition back, I felt I was safe eating raw meat, giving myself food poisoning, because you don't lose, if you sleep and medicate and are hydrated, you don't lose condition. So, what we can learn from that is I need to check my water first. What time of day do we have? Ooh, a little early for a walkabout, I think. But I needed to check my water before I did that. That was a horrible error. Okay, so Gonna have a little bit of water. I got some peaches, but I'm gonna save those for later. I'd rather starve while doing things than, because yeah, food's gonna be a bit of a hassle. Huh. Okay, so let's check out this again here real quick. Okay, this horrible, horrible hat. Yeah, that when he does those things with the, we're gonna wear that there. Some of the things, the way he maneuvers meat and things like that, it's just unbelievable. He goes places with like a dead rabbit on him, and I'm just like, what are you doing? My heart starts to pound. And I'm not even playing. And for 0.4, we'll give it a shot. But now we've got the sun's a little higher in the sky. Oh. And the wind is raging. Of course it is. Huh. Well, I'm not afraid of getting food poisoning from 50% peaches. So we are going to have a nap while we wait for the... Alright, just keep a few... Why bother? Alright, keep a few calories on you. What are you thinking? Alright, we don't need this many cans. Why am I so heavy? It's not all the food I've got. Oh, I've got a bunch of sticks, which is a good thing. That's something I want. Now, I do have reishi. Sticks, it's fuel, and that's actually really important for me. So, okay, let's... Okay, here we go. Okay. Doesn't sound so bad. But of course I'm going to waste good weather time by looking through this file cabinet. I'm glad I did. Every one of those calories is needed, so that was a great find. You've checked you, okay. Pretty sure that was the file, oh, that was the filing cabinet I didn't check. So, take another book. I don't want to be like weighed down with a whole bunch of books, but they're so great for starting a fire this early in the game. So what do I have for cloth though? 4. You know what? Let's just get going. So I've got 10 degrees of warmth coverage. Normally what I'd like to do is to go to the signal tower from here. Hey. What do we get in here? Anything? Nothing at all? Good enough for this girl. Stale chocolate bar. Who's going to complain about that? Oh, look at that. Okay, so I've got a tailwind to the barn now. Do I want to take it? Because the thing is, the hacksaw, kind of, even though it's a bit of an unwieldy tool, yes, the random signal hill stem. Sometimes that place will give you a stem, and it doesn't appear to be like connected to a loop table, so almost impossible to predict. I swear I pulled a stim out of that first aid kit, which I was just, it's like, maybe you ever saw that one run where I pulled combat pants out of a drawer, but then combat pants weren't found anywhere else. So it wasn't like I was going to double up on combat pants because of that drawer find. It's just, they put it somewhere else. Alright, so I was really kind of hoping on that tailwind to help me out there. I mean, I had plans. Okay, you need to run directly to the barn, just like me. That way. There's a wolf in the way. Ah, 2 of downward arrows. That is great. Wait, 1 second. Oop. That's a little blocky, that is. Just get that little bit of a warmth bonus there going. Just stretch it out just a little bit further. What are you guys, blind? Oh, well, this isn't going to work for me at all. They're directly in my way, guys. Okay. Definitely switching to matches, right? No, just kidding. Okay. I want to go with a torch because, you know, it gives them that. So I'm running towards a wolf, running past a wolf, running from a wolf. That's kind of interesting. I've got sort of a past, present, and future thing going on all at the same time. Who says time travel isn't a possibility? Alright. Just so they get that 1 second little, you know, pose down growl thing. So yes, I'm hoping for saw and stim to be available at this particular location. You know, sometimes there's a pry bar in this mess. I don't see a hacksaw, but that doesn't mean it's not upstairs or something, right? Hey, Ari. What am I doing here? That one's for Yari. I don't want this. Alright. Maybe there's something back there. 1 second. Alright. Now, there is usually... Okay, so there's a whetstone over here, too. Wow, this barn seems to be picked over. Hey, Steve. How's it going, man? So, whetstone's there. Looks like I don't have a hacksaw in the barn. Which is bad news. Oh, sorry again. Okay, cool. So, no, that was not how that was supposed to go. Here, just equip that, please. All right, so let's get another one of these on the go. Don't want that match to go to waste. So there is my stem. So nothing. Okay. And there's that whetstone I don't need yet. Who knows, though, right? Oh. Nobody. Pry bar? No. Okay. Tough one. One second again. Start up this fire. Okay. Sorry, guys. Gotta turn my audio off there. What am I doing here? Oh, let's go back. Horrible tickle in my throat. Which, that's not fun. You were hoping for a stone, were you, Yari? Reishi tea. That's all I've got I can cook. Alright, well, let's do a little bit of water. Okay, so my bounty of food here. Usually chocolate isn't that dangerous, but it's me playing, so it could get me at any time. Alright, so I should be able to jump in here and sleep for an hour. While warming up. Without losing that water. Right, because it was a liter. Oh yes, I am actually got a fire going, but it's not getting less windy out. It is not getting less windy. Another liter? Sure. Get some extra sticks. Still hoping on that wind to let up, maybe. Just maybe. It did. Let's go hopefully collect some birch bark. Gonna throw a little bit of fuel on this. Just to... What do we have here for coal? 3 pieces. Fur, that's really heavy. But it's a lot for... I just want a few torches. That's a pretty good spot. Like the rural... Like the rural store area? Because basically what I'm doing is I'm going to use this kind of as a quick satellite to get on out here in what I would call dubious weather conditions. Head towards what I consider to be one of the more terrifying areas in the game. Oh, look, a stick. Alright. There's a little swamp right there with some cattails in it. But I don't know if it's because of the bear that lives in this forest, or it's the fact that all the trees are the same and it's easy to kind of get turned around. Oh, Signal Hill, yes. Ah. Why do you have to be at that particular spot? Now, which way? He's walking away from me, too, so he's... Dude, there's a bear over here, man. What are you, nuts? Look. Right there. Yeah, see? Okay, you guys. Come on now. I have to remember he's there. But he is... You know, if you... A moose is pretty much the only thing that's a better wolf blocker. Come on, birch bark. There you are. Beautiful. I'm looking for you. Like, you know what? Because nothing goes past them guys. Hey man, there's like wolves and deer all over here. Or wolves and deer. Wolves and bear all over here. What do you think? Let's just get some more birch. I am starting to cool off a bit here, so don't want to get too cold. And this is the type of weather, it'll just snap blizzard on you. Or suddenly clear up. You never know. Or it'll snap blizzard on you. Like this little gust of wind here is the, you better get going home. So now I don't really have any, what I would call good defense against a wolf. I can't light a fire in this wind, unless I'm up against a tree. I am fully expecting to run back into the bear here. Oh look, there's a birch saplings. Can't touch them. Well, there's his house. So we went to his house. Come on now. I'm pretty sure you can get up here. Come on, keep on keeping on. That's it. There we go. Okay, so this gets you over to the... Oh, great. Now where am I? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is where this ends up. Neat. Thank the accountant for some of this information. So now that I have some birch bark, I guess I feel I can just wipe myself out. Oh, that's the horrible thing about the low plant availability. It's really low. Yeah, so I ended up getting turned around pretty badly there. I'm going to take another drubbing here across the wasteland. All that for no cattails. But I did get a few pieces of birch, which I might pick her up a bit. See, yeah, that's the thing too. You know, when you're hiding out, waiting for wind to end. It's usually that does that nice calm before the storm thing at you. You know, sometimes I've found a pry bar in this location. But again, looks like not today. Not today. Alright, well, I'm not harvesting that then. He says they're his berries. Okay, bud, you gotta not be there. Okay, well. It's a sad thing. We'll have to Terminator run it all the way in here. Whew. Oh, the glitch of the almost fire still going. Okay. Good. Well, she's warming up. That's good. Let's take this moment to... Do we do it now? Yes. Perfect. Okay, so now she's not doing so good. Another chocolate bar. Touch of water. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was looking at chat again. Alright, so got the stim. Again, you know, what's the saying? Paid on Friday, broke on Monday. So she's almost as healthy as she was when she started this. Okay, here we go. We'll be using that. Make sure I don't run out of fire time like I usually do. Oh, prepared birch bark all the way. And then we can prepare some more. Oh, it is just it's been a train wreck. But we got a little bit of birch. We got a little bit of stim action. So. Pick that up. Yeah, we've got plenty of water for now. Right now, I would like to find a good spot where there's some decent torches. Again, not what I'm looking for. Oh, definitely not what I'm looking for. That's not dangerous at all. We'll do that. Ah, perfect. Okay, we'll get a couple of these. So no pry bar, no hacksaw. And I'm kind of wondering, man, where's all my stuff? Okay, I think that's enough torches. Let's see, how much do I weigh? Oh, good, I'm not over. So, what we're going to do, and hopefully this works. I need that. that. Please don't poison me. Thank you. Drink that. And if you drink them both, you get 4 hours of condition recovery or something like that. So that should be good. So now, and I will be able to sleep in here for the full 7 hours that I need to. Hopefully. It'll tell me if I can't. Oh, for a second there, I just thought it was over. Okay. I don't know why I'm buffering there. That's not good. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. So now what do I have? We've got some more time to sleep, some more time. Huh, that is a long blizzard. But she's healthier than when she started, I guess, so that's good. Let's see, what else can I do to kind of pass time without passing a whole bunch of time? Yeah, I might as well, because if I get a sprain, right? Well, you know what? It would be nice if they were good to them. You know what I mean? If they treated them properly. You know, I wouldn't have a problem with that, but they don't. It's like, you've made us your money, now we're just going to either end your life or put you in a horrible, neglectful situation. It's like, it's a horrible way to treat an animal. Especially one that's a working dog. As far as, regardless of whether or not it's racing for entertainment or snow sledding, you know. If they've made you money, if they've put in good work, they kind of deserve to be treated like a retired employee, you know? Not to get all political about how they treat dogs and horses after a lifetime of racing. People will counter with the argument of it. Well, it's Kiara, you just made me totally misclick. That's hilarious. There we go. Yep. Let's get back into it with some Untitled Goose Game emotional attachment. Perfect. I love it. That'll be our code. If I'm getting too indignant at the world, you just throw in Untitled Goose Game in the title there in the chat. Now I'll take it back a notch. Let's hop out here, just because, for reasons. Let's not take this with us anywhere. It doesn't need to come. So we've still got a good collection of sticks. We got some coal. We got my emergency cedar. Love to have that. Love to see that. I don't have any food I can eat so that I could read. Kind of a problem. I would really like to have, you know, found a major cool thing at the old barn here, but I guess cool things are just not on the menu for me in this game. So more like a cool thing will be a piece of cloth, you know? So I guess speaking of that, what do we do? What do I have that's really roughed up still? I don't even want to. These basically go from point 1 to point 2. They don't do anything. You know, a pair of pants, that'll give me point 4, point 3. Good, I got some decent jeans now. So, anytime this weather wants to, you know, hit Beach Street, it can more than do that. That'd be great. It can totally do that. I'll be... Okay, so I guess... Drink it till about here. Cancel. Perfect. So I still got the cure, but I should have some calories. Enough calories for a nap. Oh boy. Holy cow. Hey Blizzard, you can... I'm out of calories, you got me. Like... I can't do anything but sit here and pass time in a vehicle. Oh, okay, that's it. Like, the second it lets me out of here, I gotta go. So one quick scan over here for any potential... Yeah, it's not here. What do you think, guys? Head over to the store? And then back over to Signal Hill? I don't have anything good waiting at the... I don't have anything good waiting at the farmhouse. Did I just blindly walk out of a door standing up? Yeah, I figure if they're there, let's get it over with. Ooh, it's fluctuating between 1 and 2 downward arrows. Really? Then just absolutely nothing cooking out here, eh? That is just... Huh. It's a tough time. Tough times in Pleasant Valley. I'd have to agree with everybody who says that this is one of the most sarcastically named places. Warming up in the car. Wow. That's great. Oh, I'm buffering like mad on my screen here. How are we doing? I gotta hit a refresh here real quick on my side. Ugh. What is it doing? I am so blocky right now, guys. I have no idea why. Yeah, exactly. I'm having sudden difficulty, which is sort of hey, it's windy and horrible outside again. Like it wasn't just a second ago, but it sure is now. Huh. Okay, that stream issue is... Reconnection successful. Oh, and all of a sudden now we're... Alright, I'm sorry, guys. Yep, there must have been something else going on there because that was ridiculous. Of course, I've got it set... you know, to stop background processes when I'm playing a game. But why would that work? So I guess I'm committed into going to this store up here. Which, I mean, Signal Hill is great for the gear, but I might just ignore it. I am wearing 2 coats. Wow, that is amazing. I was outside for seconds, and then the weather just turned right back into this. And I haven't really seen a different weather condition than this. It's pretty much been either blizzarding or about to blizzard the whole time I've been playing. So I call hacks. I really do. I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. I see so many other people playing, and they get these nice walkabout days where they're like, oh, wow, 1 downward arrow, and they get all this stuff done. And me, I get, I don't know. It's like I swear the weather's like personally got it out for me. Ugh. Is it doing it again? Wow, that's hilarious. I don't understand why it's dipping like that. That's really bad. Oh, this is enough to make me want to chew my own foot off. Just specifically because I know I could be providing, like, with what I've got, I should be giving you guys like 720 fully connected videos. Like, it's ridiculous that it's not functioning. Like, if I had a setup that was 10 years old, I'd be totally... But man, that'll get my blood boiling, I tell you. Like, you can just hear the anger in my voice. Which, you know, it's about as angry as I get it. But yeah, so that's about it right there. Yeah, for me, it's like every dead man I attempt, it's like, we're gonna get you. It's like, no, you don't have to. I'm gonna get me. You know why I'm popping in here? Sometimes there's lantern fluid fuel stuff. The liquid that goes inside to make it burn. Ta-da! Nope, not today. Huh. Kind of actually not anything today. Ooh. All right. Oh, I cannot believe how choppy and crappy it got though there. That is so frustrating. One of the things that I do wonder about is my internet company contacted me about a year ago and said it was recalling all the boxes and stuff and reinstalling new stuff, and I needed to set up a time with them. So 3 times I have set up a time with them, and they have just ghosted me. Just no show. It's like, oh, okay. Well, my internet still works, but yeah, it's like the harder than the harder, right? What do we got here? Nobody saved me a soda? Really, guys? You're just gonna blank me at the party, are you? Whoa. Oh, it's tough. Oh, they're there. There's always matches, at least. The matches won't let me down. But no shelf, death fish, or anything. Just, what a crushing deal that was. Because if I find herbal tea, I will not be impressed. It's not a helpful tea. Huh. Oh, well, there's a sewing kit. Okay, well, not a scrap of food, eh? It's kind of one of those things. It's one of those places where you count on for a, moldy chocolate bar or a something, but it does not appear that we got a lick of salt in the place. Huh. All right, well, are you sure? Well, I got matches. Hey, it's Granny Gamer. How's it going? I tuned in last night, gave you a like on your World of Warcraft thing. I do love the bear cave adventure bit. My favorite part of the bear cave adventure... Really? You just won't, eh? Okay. My favorite part of the bear adventure is the... as he kills it... Spoiler, he kills the bear. As he kills it, afterwards, he apologizes. We're in Canada, right? So... Although the bear does make some pretty awful noises as it dies. It's pretty... Yeah, it was kind of like, great. I can do this, finally. And I did, and it was cool, but it's like, I played I'm just blindly running. I might as well. But I played the story mode through. But then, played a couple hours longer on survival than I have on story. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I do feel I remember one time on one of my interloper runs, I'm in the Jackrabbit Island place, on that island there at the house, and I have set up snares, 3 of them on the thing, and as I checked the snares, I killed deer, and I had the one room, just like the room like that in Jackrabbits. This whole room, all the furniture was gone, and the entire floor was just covered in dropped pelts. And I'm like, there's no way this is sustainable. Like, you can't live like this. There wouldn't be an animal on the island with you in 2 months, right? Like, they would swim off into the great unknown rather than stay there with you. Now both of those actually, but that coffee, coffee. That's the good stuff. So, apparently everybody on the island was on a bit of a diet, and we're sticklers for it. You're right, Dave. Let's have a sip, shall we? Yeah, they were sticklers for this diet here. They really wanted, they were on it and on it. Huh. So, if I was a piece of food, apparently I would live in a different house. Because no pieces of food live with me. I have a can of soup, which, as a Canadian, I really shouldn't eat. Because it just shows that you're patriotic to your local tomato farm. It's funny because Heinz Ketchup closed a factory within 200 kilometers of where I lived, and a whole bunch of people now just only buy French's ketchup. French's makes ketchup, yes they do, and then French's ketchup bought the factory in a stunning PR move, and what the heck, guys? Like, what do I do? Like, what do I... Oh! I'm so... dead. Okay, I guess that's why they call it the Dead Man's Challenge. I'm on a dead man's challenge, everyone, just in case you didn't know why I was struggling so much. It's not like I'm going to get a bunch of calories back or health back by eating. But we're just going to put this down here and sleep for an hour to get some warmth back before I take off into awful land again. Yes, I also prefer survival. Obviously, I've never even done... I won't do videos on the story mode. I feel that that's, you know, it's been covered, right? Like, it's good. You know, people have done great work, better video quality than I could provide. I wonder if that wolf's been hiding crackers in this car. Oh, come on, it's not that windy. Let's go. No, not hiding crackers in here. Yes, exactly. That's kind of where I'm... That's where I'm headed. The wind actually is going to work in my favor and kind of push me in that direction. Except that wolf likes to hang out pretty much exactly where I'm standing. Oh, apparently my marsupial pouch for my feral cat is not big enough. So there has to be... Excuse me, I had to do some renovations there. Oh boy. What a girl won't do for 300 calories, eh? Yeah, I know, right? I'm so happy that he's not home. The wolf can seriously, he can, like, go out and have a night on the town, man. On me. I've only got water, but it's all his. He can go out and drink water, all with his buddies. It's because I'm so glad he's not interested in me right now. Okay, so I've basically kind of been in a bad situation the whole time. Okay, all right. Step one, don't poison yourself. Unless you have an actual implementable plan B. See, I went with plan A and then realized, oh yeah, there's a step 2 to this. So basically it wasn't even a plan A, plan B thing. It was a step 1, step 2. And I did not prepare for step 2. So poisoning myself is not a good idea. What do you think, guys? Let's just keep going. I'm in a reactionary state constantly. Yeah, Michael. Totally. Let's do it. Like, that's all I'm doing is just reacting to something else bad happening to myself. Whether I'm the architect of said bad event or not. It's just constantly me recovering from doing dumb crap. So, let's, So yeah, let's continue. So we're gonna grab ourselves a little snack here. We have a where are you? Oh, yes. Ah, darn it. All right. Let's see what this guy's all about. Ah, yeah, see? Yeah. Yep. That's the thing too. I mean, you can't really take a shot like that at them at that distance because they always get up. They always do. I, you know, once again, step 1, throw rock at rabbits. Step 2, have enough sprint bar to get to said rabbit. I'm hoping on one piece of food. You know, like, just, you know, come on, game. Help a girl out. She's hungry. And I mean, come on, she's got a heck of an arm on her, you know? Oh, sounds like not good is happening out here. So, a lot of wind going on with the old Dead Man's Challenge, I noticed. Kind of a windy place. Now, I can't remember if you can get up here. But we're about to find out. No, you cannot. Or at least, I did not pick the right angle of approach. What do you say, Wolf? Where are you? It should be you and your cousin and... See, I thought by that hollow tree that stump was a wolf. That stump does a good wolf. It's a great impression. Huh. Do I have a tailwind or a headwind? What do I got going on here? Okay, I can't get up there. Still can't get up here. There's usually a wolf right where I'm standing too, so don't necessarily do everything I do. Actually, I would do not what I do a lot of the time, and you might survive longer. I know it's funny because Pleasant Valley has actually provided a lot of... Ooh, I didn't like that. Usually when it does that little pause, it's determining whether or not it wants to hurt you. Oh, there we are. Now we're freezing. Like, Pleasant Valley has actually been really nice to me as far as supplies go. Clothing, things like that. Not to be a giant wuss, but if I can get into the ravine, I will feel a lot safer. What I really need is a bloody hacksaw. Holy cow. You forget how easy life is with a hacksaw. You know, when it doesn't take 4 hours to get meat off of a deer, it's a viable food option. So this is that. It's probably, now that I'm freezing, the wind's going to back off. Yes. So you are cold. We have done our job. You are dying. All right, well, let's get ourselves a little fire here. I hate to do it, but what else do I have? That won't work. You know, there's a way you can do this with a torch that's a lot better. If this fails, I'll have to get out my torch. So what you just saw me do is, yeah, that's bad. Because that happens, and you've just wasted a match. Normally, I don't do that. Alright, we want that piece of birch bark's a keeper. Oh, my emergency seeder's going on, guys. Now, the thing I don't like about this setup is it tends to... If you're freezing and you desperately need a fire, it tends to kind of... That's when your 60% chance kind of tanks on you, and it's like you'll do five attempts in a row, and it still won't be nice to you. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna make up some of these guys. So that'll give me a minute. Yeah, I do like the actual story itself, the story that they're trying to tell. It's just, for me, it's, you know, playing through, because it was just so many hours of me playing, well, The Long Dark, surviving, that they're like, this is how you start a fire, and you're like, oh no. I know how to do that. Not to be all given an attitude, but... So, you know, for somebody to go from survival into that, it's like, oh, yes, exactly. Experience may vary. Alright, right away we're going to drink that. I'm almost exhausted to the point where I need sleep. But at least we're warm. And I don't know, man. You almost think that the weather is trying to kill me. Because it was just like, oh, you're ready to go? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't, I mean, see, that's the thing, right? Like, a lot of people who are going to be in this particular chat are 1,000+ hour players, right? Like, so when Wintermute came out, it was like, oh, cool. And then it was like, this will actually probably, because I looked at it as this will help newer players get into the game. And so someday, there'll be 2 in a blizzard dying on the side of a mountain in Pleasant Valley. Their 15th blizzard in 6 days because they went to Pleasant Valley. See, I tried to get the benefits of Pleasant Valley without the herdy death parts of it, but that's not how Pleasant Valley works its trades, you know? But anyway, yeah, like a lot of people are... Oh, the maps is... I got to stop going to people's streams and stuff and GPSing on them. That's just mean. Turn left now. Usually by the time they get my instruction, they've already turned left, and then they end up just not doing well. Yes. My 32 gig of RAM awesome machine does actually not have the processing power to run Green Hell, so that's out for me, unfortunately. Thank you, love. My lovely wife just gave me a coffee. She knows I'm streaming, and she knows I've got a kitten on me, so the two things, if you've got a kitten on you and you're entertaining 8 or 10 people, then I guess I get a coffee. I'm just explaining why I randomly said thank you, love. All right. It's the ceiling. It's the floor. It's a crate and a shelf, and let's... Ugh, why did I light this? All right, well, that was a waste of a match because we're going to sleep. Oh, there's a sewing kit over there. I don't need it. And I'm never going to live long enough to actually come back and get it. And if I do, why then? Then I'll do a giveaway stream for the Long Dark. If I ever come back to get that. That's the thing. Again, nobody here needs the Long Dark. Oh, Yari, I punched way out of my weight league. Way out of my league. Right. It's a good rule. Oh, wow, the weather's just picked right up there. Just turned nice. And it's because if you're not outside to enjoy the blizzard, then what's the point of throwing one? Yeah, you could stay there so that if one day I ever come back and get that sewing kit with this character, well, then I will have to do a TLD giveaway stream. Although, I mean, oh yeah, this is Cinder Hills. I do have a chance, not a chance. There will be a stim. I gotta go left. At the fork in the road, to turn left. Oh yeah, you know, the dogs, the cats, everybody. Granny, I have a I have been taming a feral kitten for the last 2 weeks. It has not been overly difficult, because I think this guy missed his mom so much that he was pretty much willing to take anybody who would get past the hissing part. Like the first time we picked him up, we used oven mitts because he was a little, I guess you'd call it out for blood, you know? So, bacon, a little bit of bacon, some bacon fat. He was bony, he needed sandwiches, so he got sandwiches. Well, he got lots of cat. Neat. I'm just looking for the guy with the crowbar. But now, like after like hiding for a week and stuff like that and doing all this, I've turned into a marsupial father, and he is tucked into my house coat right now. Actually, he's laying on my lap, staring up at me with, oh, hacksaw. Not with a hacksaw. He's staring up at me with just cat love. You know how they do that weird slow blink? Yeah. He loves his dad. To the point where my wife calls me his mum. Yeah, that scrap metal can stay there. Yes. Liquid. Okay, so I got myself another stim. But like Dave says, paid on Friday, broke on Monday. Oh yeah, I'm going to be broke on Monday, you betcha. But the thing about using a stim is you have to rest afterwards. So that means you need the calories to sleep. So it's kind of a, come on, nobody? Oh man. Not to act like I had certain expectations, but usually somebody around here somewhere has a pry bar. Ah, book site will never have the calories to read. Ah, it's awesome. Okay. Come on, extra stim, because it's custom. No. Oh, God, getting taken down by police dogs. Well, they're serious about their job, you know? I was just having a drink from the coffee there. And that's not helpful. Okay, let's keep going upwards. Upwards and onwards. Let's continue until we get to Dogtown. So I do need some more calories so I can get some more sleep. Cave Angel said I ran too much. Cave Angel was correct. Oh, all right. Cats do land on their feet. He just kind of slipped on out and... Okay, so... do I start a fire? Do I bother? We got matches galore. Come on, granola, don't poison me. Thank you. That's about all the sleep I can get, but let's do 4 hours. Now, I watched the Deadpool play this. Actually, he turned around and seemed to be surprised to be on the floor. Like, and he fell, and it was funny because he managed to do a complete, 180 spin plus a 180 backflip. It was sort of a really interesting and he did it all within, I'd say, about 18 to 20 inches of airspace. So, pretty amazing thing to watch, actually. But he was just, it was like a thing where he's like, I didn't know I could do that. And I was like, I didn't know you could do that either, Dave. Like, it's like, sorry, buddy. But now he's off. What's he doing? He got a bag full of toys earlier. So he's been exploring that. Because, I mean, when we got him, he didn't play. He didn't do anything. He just hid. That's all he did. Hid, and if you went to pick him up, he'd get all puffy and angry. And then you'd pet him, and he'd start to purr because he desperately wants some sort of contact. But at the same time, he thinks we're all going to kill him, I think. See, I've got two very strong. I got an English Mastiff mixed with a German Shepherd. It was a White Shepherd, right? So it is she is a powerhouse. Like, she is so strong that the regular German Shepherd is just really also strong. Like, there's just a pair of. And so it's fun because, oh yes, look at them now. See, now what I need is enough food. No beef jerky back there. Enough food to tear down my shoes to make my work boots work out. All right, guys, here we go. What do we got here? We got not enough food, but my shoes are 89%. So if I put on my shoes, if I put on boots instead of shoes, they're not as good. Wow. But we will put those on. Look at that, 11 degrees of coverage. And worn. Okay, action, harvest. Perfect. Yeah, do I cruise that direction? Because there's the one spot where there's the little tree huts with the, and that, you know what, that dead body has from time to time. That dead body has a pry bar with it. You know what I mean? Those three little huts. Oh, holy cow! Actually, you know what, Granny? Usually it's only about 10 people. It's enough to fill a garage and have, a garage party. When you have people over and you're all standing around your garage yakking. That's it's about where I run it for. So actually, the other night when you did that raid, oh my God, that was huge. It was like whole nother garage party showed up. It was awesome. So I can only remember it was like Mouse Potato and Squishy Unicorn. That's the only two names I can come up with right off the hop. But I went back and gave Squishy a sub and watched them play a bit of Dead by Daylight there. I think it's called that. She was out with her family, actually. So. Oh, yeah. Yes. Well, that's the thing. Actually, it threw me right off, Granny, because, it's not like it's like, this is a clones party, but it's just like, wow, new people are watching me. Now, normally what I like to do is actually just kind of just keep crashing right down the hill like some sort of lunatic. What do we got? So you can kind of cut over this way. I don't know if I can get through this tree. No. Yeah, but when you cut over back this way, you can find another hut. But if I keep running that way, I can get into town. And then I can raid all the cupboards for food. Like some sort of guy who breaks into people's houses when they're not home and eats all their food. So we got the dog sort, as it's affectionately known. I'm not freezing, but I could totally ditch that entire area of Coastal Highway and just go this way. You will have nothing. There we go. Problem solved. Now there should be a wolf either directly in front of me or... Yeah, there they are. Okay. So, I'm going to start walking. That way I'm not... Oh, yeah, the one that's just right up there. Because there's the 3 the one way. Oddly enough, because Granny, because I know her. This is pretty funny. See, Granny knows what a donga is, right? Because she's Australian. I know what it is because I watched Dave. Oh. Wrong item. There we go. That's so much better. Jeez, it sounds like he's like right in my ear. Cut it out. Not a stick. Well, I don't want to play Let's Get Trapped in the Car. So let's not get trapped in the car. Yeah, okay. There's a book about something in there. Easy. Now where are we going? Back out onto the ice. Something to be said for a sunny day, though. I tell you, I'm getting none of them. So, yeah, and if you see me out there, guys, leave me a feather, right? So apparently on a Dead Man's Challenge, you can starve for a really long time. This guy's really hungry, too. You can tell, because he's chasing me. And I haven't eaten in a day, so... He's still upset, but... Let's see. No need for us to get into a fight there, Mr. Wolf. Now, what I'm hoping for is that there's not... not a bear immediately up at the top of the zone. Because, yeah, like, I don't know. You know, you watch somebody and it's like, yeah, wolves are pesky. But a bear is, for me, just a terror machine. They scare me. I don't know if they're psychologically done to do that. I don't know if it's hey, it's an unstoppable killing machine sort of psychology behind it or what. But, very, very scary animal. And also, it is, if you actually look at it when it's walking around, that particular black bear, and black bear, I had to get my hands off the controllers. He's bigger than a truck, which I've never seen a black bear that would be the size of a pickup truck. That's some kind of terrifying right there. Like that's like ancient cave bear, grizzly bear size is, you know, if it's the size of a truck. All right, we're gonna have some water. Oh, we're saving you. You're going to be good, though. You're going to be tasty. Okay, so. Thing is, though, you can just go in there. He's not out here. I didn't spend any time here, but he can, I don't know, do this quick little bear trot and show up right in front of the place. So far I'm only starving to death, which is okay, I guess. Oh, painkillers and bed food. Oh, good. I thought I had a nose whistle there. It's the kitten meowing. Oddly enough, too, I'm allergic. I don't think it's odd. I'm like a lot of people. I'm allergic to cats. I acclimatize to my own cats, but you introduce a new cat to me, and all of a sudden I'm doing my best Sneezy from the Seven Dwarves impersonation. So I got to get used to this guy, just as much as he's got to get used to living in a house instead of like a wildcat. But we were watching YouTube for cats earlier, and that is a blast. If you have a cat, watch YouTube for cats. Oh, so much fun. Cover the keyboard or move it. If you got a laptop like me, you just got to kind of keep an eye on him because your cat knows all the hotkeys apparently to pause it, turn up the volume. Oh, yes. Come on now. There we are. All right, and we're going to find all sorts of good clothes in here. The thin wool sweater. That is what I'm looking for. Okay, so not today. Now, the sad thing about Coastal Highway, and the reason why I do want to leave, is there are no cattails. No cattails. There is no birch bark, and I lean heavily on birch bark to survive in this. So this is why I really need to get to the ravine. We've warmed up just enough so that I can take a little peek out at the table and see if the mountaineering rope is there, because that's essential. If nothing else, I do like to make a tour down to the bottom of the ravine as I kill myself on this setting. And I did not duck. You should always duck when you come out of these doors, just because he walks right through here. Now, from what I've seen of the loot tables, that if the rope is here, guys, then the rope is not in the ravine. Ugh, I am not starting a sewing club, so... Oh, yeah. What a horrible time to be exhausted. But it's also the way that I play. So we're going to get some sleep, and then we go up to Jackrabbits. Because hopefully, you see how that weather was doing that whole sideways snow thing? Hopefully when I go back out there, it's going to give me the sideways sunshine. How about that? We could try that. It could be sunny. How many days have I? 6 days. All right, I just want to check here. 5 days survived. And how many blizzards have I been through? Wolf struggles. Well, good. 0. That's the number it needs to be. Rabbits killed. 1. Poor bugger. Because, yeah, his stuff is all at the farmhouse. I wanted more. Where are we here? Is it at the very bottom? Of course it is. 4. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. It seems like a high ratio. An 80% success rate on that. Alright, so let's... I'm going to get rid of that. We're just going to do it. It's risky, but... That's a good 500 calories. Oh, nope. There we are. And we'll keep our peaches. Okay, so now we'll sleep for... We'll do a 5-hour nap, which is not really a nap. That's actually a full-on sleep for a lot of people. Yeah, like, I keep doing this weird reactionary style of play, which is not... I'm not setting myself up with a bunch of rabbit food and starting fires at the right times and doing the right stuff. Let's see here. What do I have extra? I do have extra boots. So let's... Okay, thank you. Now it seems counterintuitive, but it'll actually lighten the load if I carry the shoes and wear the boots. How much cloth do I have? Almost none. Scrap metal. What am I doing with that? I guess if we're going right across to the skeg. Lantern with no fuel. Can't seize it being that good. But we're actually going to the ravine. There's going to be a big jug of fuel. So carrying a rope and a heavy hammer is really not good for me. But I don't see any other alternative. I don't have a lot of wood on me. Extra clothing is none. That makes a difference. I do want that for the leather. Do I? Let's just say goodbye to those. Okay, let's go. And crouch. Yes. I know, I wouldn't want to get too much condition back on my tees. Now, normally what I like to do in this situation, besides not get killed by a bear, is cruise down the road. You can go right up and over there, but there's a little burnt down shack, and the wolf owns it. I don't know why. He's not happy about it. His real estate purchase was obviously a lemon. It's a burnt down shack, but I think he thought he was going to get a good deal. Prices would go up. Obviously, that was not the return on his investments. So he's angry. And he wanders around on his front yard and talks about how angry he is. That's my take on it, anyway. Not necessarily evil, just, you know, had some... What are these guys up to? They're just over there, they just bark. I think they sort of see you, or sort of see the deer, but don't. So just the goal is to get up to jackrabbits there so we can sleep throughout the night. You know, some of the best fishing I've ever experienced is I've actually never really been good at catching fish. I enjoy fishing, but it seems like everybody else around me is just better at getting the fish to go onto the hook. To the point where my friend, half of his fishing pole splashed into the water. You'd think that would drive them all away. And then as he cursed and reeled in his fishing pole and everything else, right at the edge of the water, a 4 pound, I think, a 4 or 5 pound brown trout, the most spectacular fish of the entire weekend, just grabs his hook, and he just, without any fight, just literally just pulls a fish out of the water. It was almost comedic, and he got the best fish of the weekend too. The hills are windy. Uh-oh. I'm about to get attacked by a bear. I mean, I'm fairly sure I'm about to get attacked by a bear. He's going to be coming my direction. He definitely knows I'm here. There he is. Yeah, see? Yeah, made eye contact. It's okay. As long as I keep moving away from him, he doesn't tend to kind of move in such a way that's much faster than me. Unless, of course, you get a really vicious headwind. Oddly enough, I'm experiencing exactly that. I'd like to pick cattails, but obviously Winnie the Pooh over here is not interested in letting me do so. Are you affected by the headwind, Mr. Bear? I got the feeling you're not. You're one of those things that just kind of just... While I slog slowly uphill, you move at a constant and deadly pace. Okay, well this is not fun again. That is amazing, because I'm pretty sure that this river has twisted at least 90 degrees, yet the wind has managed to stay directly in my face. You'd almost think it was some sort of dynamic to try to get me killed. Yep. Is it Monday already? Yep, with every twist and turn, I'm pretty much exactly getting a headwind. Even when, it seems like even when I'm covered by the wind. Like, I get it, I'm a little bit overweight, but... Hello, cat. Well, I think that lasted just long enough to get me back to where I need to be. So that's not bad, I guess. Whew, quite the slog. Ah, yes. Well, I should actually be able to use up all that condition by the time I get at my current speeds to the cottage where I can find safety. Yeah. Pretty rough shape. Oh, again, now my stream is dying off. Fantastic. That's great. All right. Well, it looks like my stream is ending, whether I want it to or not. So we're going to continue tonight from this. Oh, that's just awful. That's horrible. We're going to continue from this point forward. Look at that. What a horrible stream. Well, that's enough to drive me right up the wall, that is. Okay, so still no pry bar. I don't know why it doesn't want to give me a pry bar. It doesn't. There's certain items that it's really being real tight with, so I'm going to eat and sleep, and we'll I guess we'll go to bed, and I'll see you in the morning, or tonight, depending on what part of the world you're in. I guess it's decided to end the stream sort of for me by doing its weird, blocky, horrible quality thing there it just did, so. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. It was fun hanging out in the garage with you for a bit. Thanks for stopping in and chatting with me. We'll see you tonight when I try to get out of here. I mean, my vitals look much better. But I do need a full night's sleep. Because he is, or she is not doing well. Ah, yes. Yeah, thanks, Mike. Thanks, Michael, Dave, Granny Gamer for stopping in. Everybody. Yari, it was good. It was good. So, we get to leave. Sounds like it's going to start. I don't mean to be, you know. Ooh, pork and beans. So I do have some food in here. That's nice. I gotta bother to pick it up until later. But good. Good. So yeah, guys, we'll see you later. Thank you very much. Thank you as always, Granny. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. It's just, it's great. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you know, Granny, you're gonna run into it's like, what, you know, how much time do you watch? How much time do you play? Like, it's hard to keep everything all up to date. So anyway, it'll be cool to check out our stuff in here. Maybe I'll find me a Mackinac jacket in there. It's not important, but anyway, maybe a better hat. Yeah, Yari, try it on the hardest setting. And actually, if you really, Yari, if you want to give yourself a challenge on the story, and I suggest this for everyone, you put it on the hardest setting and then start chapter 2. Don't go through chapter 1. You start chapter 2 because you start wearing a shirt. It's like you have no gear, you're absolutely wiped out, and you're standing in front of trappers. So you have to start all over again from that point. It's actually really difficult. So if you want to give yourself a challenge on story mode, just put it on the hardest setting and start chapter 2. You will be. It's actually kind of, it's a rough time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, keep surviving. And I'll be back on tonight. All right.